We're going to get into this cold case. Let's go. Let's get into this cold case. It is Friday, March 20th, 2025 at 7:05 p.m.
Mr. Jenkins told me that you need a new water heater.
We're gonna go ahead and get into this cold case file. We're gonna see what come out and which ones I'm gonna use today. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Let's go. I'm gonna use these today. Let's see what goes on with the cold case files. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see. Give me some cards on this cold case. Give me some cards on this cold case. So we have, I heard, as soon as I seen this card, I heard Brandy, Angel in Disguise. I just heard Angel in Disguise, Victory. Okay? Some type of victory. This is a woman obtained. This could be like you know how like governor, something like that. I don't know why I'm picking that up. They got an alignment. Some type of what I'm picking up, this is like stars, you know, like flag, like the flag, something like that. This is somebody that's victorious. They was victorious in something. This is an empress. Okay? They could have had a child. Okay? They could have just had a newborn. Okay? So they obtained something. Victory. They had a victory in something. I don't know why I'm feeling like this is okay, then I'm seeing waiting for the victory when you know how they watch the news to see how many votes they have. So this somebody that had was waiting for information, but they did won. They won the victory over someone. They could have had a newborn. Yeah, victory. Passion. So this is, and they got the crown on. So yeah. This is some type of like state representative. Somebody, you know, was running for, what would be like Republican? This could have been a Republican. Because I see the red. Republicans are red, right? The Democrats are blue. Yeah, so this is like somebody that was running for something and he won over somebody. They just had a newborn and they was waiting for the results to come in. Okay? But they won. So I'm going to put this over here. So this is a woman. They got the victory, okay? And some type of win. Judgment. Yeah, that's what they was waiting for. You know, to find out if they won or not. And they found out, look, everybody's, you know, watching, their family. They're sitting up there watching. Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups. Okay? So somebody had to end up wounded and hurt. You know, at the end. So they was running up against a man, an emperor. So they was running up against a man, an emperor. So this person probably already was seen as an emperor of the state. Okay? They was already seen as an emperor of the state. So they could have won consecutive times. And then this woman came along and she got the victory over this man. Let me put these up, because when I'm doing cold cases, you know, they don't have to be in reverse. I can really, like, get the story. Damn. This already ain't sounding good. You know how some men be. They be egotists. Like, I'm the one to keep winning. I keep winning. This woman came along, just had a newborn, and I just see them and her family just sitting back waiting for the results, the judgment. you know, waiting for the results. She's a Queen of Cups. Yeah, so she a mother energy. She just had a newborn. Okay. Me looking at the stars. Yeah, like this is in the States. This is in the States. You know how they have the stars on the flag and all that. So she's a Republican. I'm seeing the red. Yep, there's a lot of red out here. Yep. She started celebrating. Okay. I see the Queen of Cups with the cup in her hand. Cheers. Like, she's one of those, like, nice, sweet lady. You know. So she went over this emperor. Okay. She went over this emperor. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. He must be so he's a Republican too. Cause I see him with the red hidden. Something was hidden. Out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, he got something was found out about him or something. Maybe during the last minute. And I'm just seeing him looking angry. Like, you know how they do those commercials before, you know, how they do those commercials, run them commercials, like when they're running for, you know, governor or I feel like this is governor or something like that. And they both Republicans, but something was illuminated about this man probably at the last minute. Child, he looked mad as hell. They left him out in the cold. People started leaving him out in the cold because of whatever was hidden about him. I'm going to get on what's hidden about him. Look, anxiety, stress, fear, worry. I'm trying to tell you. Whatever came out, it put him in, anxiety, stress, fear, worry, and out in the cold. Child, people left him out in the cold. I told you. Something about him making a fishy offer. Oh, I just seen that. You know what I'm getting? And I ain't even going to, like, prostitutes. Something came out. Someone was illuminating something about prostitutes. Him traveling at night. Getting caught up with prostitutes. See this lady in the... Oh, shit. Don't tell me this lady or somebody paid a prostitute to tell a lie on them. And this is the lady that's in anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. This is somebody that was sleeping with him. And they paid her to basically bring this out. Was hidden. Okay? Look. Child, look. Out in the cold. Both of them. Outed him. That's what I'm getting. Put him out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. So that's how she won. Basically, I don't know if they paid. Did they pay? Did they pay this lady to come out with this story? Did they pay? 3 of Pentacles, the devil. Walking away, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I told you, traveling that night. Somebody got something of him. Child, This is like people watching, you see? So they hired somebody to follow this man at night. Child, what is going on? They hired somebody to hire this whoever, you know, to follow this man. You know how they be having them polls? You know how they had their own office? Look, you know how they had their own office and they be making stickers and flyers in that place for the new, you know, governor, you know, people that work for them, take phone calls for them, take donations. I forgot what they call it. but they be making their own building. They rent out an office space so they can make flyers and shit to hang up and all that shit. Yeah, this lady hired somebody to follow this man, you know, at night. Follow him. Yep. To get information on him. This lady. So this is her. Child, this that worried as hell about this debate. This vote or whatever. Protection. Look. Devil. Queen of Swords. So she like one of those, you know, she's you know, in alignment. She just had a newborn. She's an empress, so she's a mother, Queen of Cups. But also she can cut like a goddamn knife. Like real slick with her shit. So this is probably her doing a debate. She outbeat him doing a debate too. Like real slick with the tongue. But see, since she a Queen of Cups, she be feeling bad. She be feeling bad after she cutthroat somebody. You know. She be feeling bad after she cutthroat somebody. So that's why she the Queen of Cups Empress. You know. Judgment. Look at this. Devil. So she can't get in a toxic energy when she wants to. Look. Protection. A lot of people trying to protect themselves from her. And I told you her and her family was celebrating the sun happiness. So let me shuffle these cards. And I can decide where to go. So she did something to put this man out in the cold. I'm trying to tell you. Heartbreak. She was heartbreaking. Maybe she was heartbreaking about what photos they got of this man. Because I keep hearing he was an emperor, so he won a lot of times. Like they used to put him in office a lot of times. But he had some hidden secrets. I don't know how she would find out. Whatever office that she started, you know, working at or had this people working for her, she got in that Queen of Swords energy and she had somebody follow him. Because she knew something was cloaked about him, something. He probably say he go out and feed the hungry at night. I go feed the hungry. I go to soup kitchens. You know how they do them running commercials. I feed the hungry. I'm out here at night feeding the hungry. I'm hearing a commercial like that. I'll be out here feeding the people less fortunate. Maybe that's what, you know, what makes him win all the time. I get the homeless off the streets. Let's build some of these churches up and make sure they have a place to stay when it's cold outside at night. Homeless people need, you know, like, you know, running that campaign, boy. Running that shit. But he won a lot of times. But she ended up winning because I'm telling you, she probably think he the devil. Like he was doing something devilish and people needed to protect themselves from him. So that's up there. But she be feeling bad because she's the Queen of Cups. But she getting that Queen of Swords. So she had somebody follow this man. Tower. And brought a tower to his child. Look at him. That's his office. Nobody at that damn party. Look. You know how they had a campaign party when they about to get the results and shit like that? This child, look, but feel bad about it. What she put out there. You know how you know how she'll have, like, because this say third party. Like, she had a third party. Like, I feel as though come out and say he wasn't really feeding the homeless. He'd be out there sleeping with prostitutes. You sure don't want nobody running from you that's lying to you saying that he's a devil. He's a devil. You know, he's saying he's feeding the homeless. Actually, he out here searching for prostitutes. Some type of campaign was done. And his campaign that night was empty and hers was full. So some type of judgment call. Like, it could have been only like 9 people that showed up. She put that man in the 5 of Pentacles real quick. Look, and she's celebrating at her damn home. Look, being sneaky. She did something sneaky. I told you she had somebody follow this nigga. She had somebody being sneaky following this man around, paying money. Sneaking around in his car, paying money for prostitutes. Security. That was a security bag for her. That's dirty. That's so dirty. Hangman, look. Hang it up, hangman. No phones ringing, nothing. Yo, probably only 9 people showed up to this campaign. You know, I don't know what they call it when they voting. See him got the shit decorated and shit. He mad as shit. Caught him sneaking around, paying prostitutes. Now she feel bad. Child. But you still celebrate it after this judgment. You know, this is some type of campaign. People call judgment after this campaign. Child, let's see what goes on. Wounded and hurt this man. Wounded his ass. She's sharp. Queen of Cups, but don't play no games. Like, ooh. Ooh, she can put you in some anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. King of Pentacles. So she's married to a King of Pentacles. That's who was backing her up. That's who could have paid. This King of Pentacles, her husband, could have paid for them to watch this man. Look, pay somebody to watch this man. Keep an eye on him. I don't trust him. There's something devilish about him. So she was going in. I mean, she was going in with these campaigns. She was going in on this man. And then when she had this man followed, you know what I'm saying? And when this information came back, first she was like this, anxiety, stress, fear, worry to bring this information out. Then she started celebrating. She was like, I know that's a victory. She was like, I know that's a motherfucking victory. Celebrating at her house and shit. Oh my God. When that vote came in, she knew what it was about. She made a fishy offer. Child, what is going on with you? Entrapped in the earth angel. Child. Look, backstabbing, lying, deceiving. Child, that's how you gotta Child, avoid some conflict. There's a lot of fights about this shit. Riot. They could have had a fight about this shit. You know what I'm saying? When this information came out. So I don't think it came out yet that she had something to do with it. But if you're campaigning against somebody, you know how, they get, what you call that, cutthroat. Them motherfuckers get cutthroat during them campaigns. She might seem and the King of Pentacles, her husband, behind it all the way. Support. That's a support sister. Yeah, if you feel like something ain't right, Queen of Cups is like intuition. And then when they find out, they cut you. I cut you. I cut you, Cletus. Yo, this lady wicked. This lady wicked. The mother was out there like, what did you find out? He was a pimp? He was pimping women? I don't know. Look, foresight. Child, what's this? Standing on the corner, waiting. 2 of Cups. See? Yo, this man, he'll drive there, but then he'll get out the car and like stand on the corner and wait. And then he'll meet up with this woman. I'm trying to tell you, that's what they call it, and start giving and receiving. They got all that on camera. Giving and receiving with this woman, paying this woman. I know you ain't get all that on camera. I know you didn't video camera this shit. They probably got that shit on camera. Video. Oh, you are dirty. You dirty. This is all about a feeling she got about him. Like he said, at night, I be going out feeding the hungry. I make sure I, give and receive at the soup kitchen. I do my humanitarian work. This is how he kept winning consecutive. But when she came in there and started going up against him, she told her husband, I feel like something ain't right about that man. Like, He the devil. He the devil. That's what she told him. Something up with that man. And then she had somebody from her group, her campaign trail or whatever you call that shit, follow this man. And in the car, this is the car right here. Like hopping in the car, got money, went to the ATM. Went to the ATM, sneaking around, you know what I'm saying, at night. This is a night, and you got the moon out here creeping. You know, creeping around, and then like wherever this place is like ghetto. Cause I heard that song for the ghetto, some shit like that for the ghetto. It's really like deep in the ghetto. So this might be a wealthy man that goes in the ghetto. Like say, I'm gonna say it this way because I don't know why I see this. This is a wealthy man that's a Caucasian, right? He has a big title, okay? But he goes, for things to be secret, he goes out of the suburbs and go into and go into the ghetto and pick him up some yum yum. Probably from a black woman. That's what I heard. Yeah, this man be searching, looking in the street. This man is a demon. This man is a damn demon. Look, he be seeing people fighting and shit in the streets. Wherever he go, he be seeing people fight. It be in the ghetto. Amen. That's what hung his ass up. Tower. That's what brought the tower moment. Pimp. So I don't know if he know a pimp and he paid a pimp to sleep with women or something like that. He knows a pimp. He go find a pimp. He get out the car. But they caught him because he going to the ATM. What is this? They caught him going to get money first. I'm going to put this on the side. This is a sneaky ass man. This emperor right here. Let's put this down here. Let's go. Let's get this together. So, this is her campaign trail. This lady, she was going up against him. He said he be out there feeding the damn homeless. You know, when on them campaign, they be like, why don't we be, feed the homeless? As a governor, we need to be out there feeding the homeless, making sure they have a nice place, a warm place to stay when they're, but this man is crazy. So when she came up against him, she's a queen of cups, so she's like very into like something. She told her husband something about him. See this connection right here? Something about him creeps me out. Something about him ain't right. So this is the campaign. Like they're going back and forth. That's the conflict. Look, I'm telling you, this man be, the freaks come out at night, I heard. Yeah. He claiming he go to the church at night, feeding the homeless. That's what he said he's doing at night. But this lady was sneaky. Had somebody follow him. But she know he's sneaky. Lying and backstabbing and deceiving the people. Or something like that. And she see him, had him follow, and he seen him draw some money out. This in the suburbs. Draw some money out before he left in his car. So he got a black car. Okay? And then, child, meet up with somebody. Where is that pimp? Yo, met up with some pimp, giving and receiving, paid him some money. And it's like he proud. Like when he got that money, he looked happy. You get that money, they follow him all the way to the ghetto. He follow. Yo, I don't know if they was scared or not. Because I'm hearing people fighting. Like people driving by, when you drive by, you hear people fighting, like yelling and screaming and fighting and shit. In the ghetto. I heard in the ghetto. So, yeah, get this hookup. Give and receive. That's when he hung it up. Hang that shit up. Child, it's something about a phone call. Look, protect. So he do use protection. He do use protection. Yeah. This somebody that was watching on video. Look, they got it on video. Screenshot. Yo, tower moment. Hang it up. This somebody got foresight. So this somebody from her campaign. Look, you see the boy? See the man? See the boy and the man right there being sent on this mission? Like, yo. It could be plenty people that I know this pimp know that he a governor. This is the emperor shit right here. Let's get her out here. This is the empress, you know, Republican right here. You know, Empress, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Sword. Get right into that sword energy. Where her husband at? King of Cups. She put this man under judgment. But remember I said the campaign too. That's how she flawless victory. I heard flawless victory. And this that man, the emperor. Child. He got fulfillment. He thought he was gonna get fulfillment. He didn't know this shit was gonna come out. She over there celebrating. She waiting for the vote. You know. She waiting for this vote with her, celebrating with her family. Child, she knew this was a flawless victory. I told you flawless victory. Child, judgment. That's when that's that, you know, the campaign who won. But she did feel bad. Her family was happy for her though. Child, this offer. So this is their, you know, when they go in front of whoever to get their, you know, this offer key to the city or whatever the fuck this is right here. You all happy and shit. Yeah, I know that's a right hierophant. This is a sneaky lady, man. You know how you got them older ladies, and you be thinking they so sweet, but they be having some, you know, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna just give you Miss Clinton. I'm gonna just give you Miss Clinton. Like she looked and seemed like a sweet lady, but she will cut your ass with a damn sword like she did Bill Clinton. I ain't gonna go there. Move his ass to calm waters. Child, nobody showed up to this shit. This man was pissed off. End of the cycle. Didn't I tell you he weren't plenty of cycles? But this lady came in and she knew something wasn't right about him. Look, Jupiter made the wheel go into her favor. Yeah, I bet you did. With a fishy ass offer. Child, put this shit to rest. So she could rest and recharge. Yeah, what the fuck? I heard that song, going down, down, baby, rolling in a roller coaster, sweet, sweet, baby. You gotta let it go. Chimmy, chimmy. Oh, shit. Let me get the other card. Child. Swords, two of swords. Look, block them. Block them. Child, what is going on? This some type of hierophant. Tradition. It's something about traditions. This lady could go to church. This lady could go to church. So her family could be into like Christianity, church, something like that, traditions. That's probably why she called him the devil. You know, like I hate to bring this out, but really you wanted to bring it out. Let's be honest. She over here, anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. Should I just stressing about it? Should I bring this out? Look, acting like she really cared. She really cared about that goddamn campaign. Stop playing with us. You was making a fishy offer, child. She was on his ass. I'm telling you, when I'm seeing the cups with the fish in it, it's something about prostitutes. I'm not even playing, so I'm gonna put that up there. Caught him. She asked about her campaign trail. Follow this man. Put his ass to rest. What the fuck? He didn't even know he was being followed, yo. So on the campaign, on the next, debate, campaign, commercial, I'm feeling like he knew it was ended when he saw that somebody had him on camera making fishy offers, hiring a prostitute. Like, how did they get that on film? You know what I'm saying? The lady embarrassed, the prostitute embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta get you up out of here. You gonna be on the news for sleeping with the governor. We're gonna go ahead and get you on out of here. How did that get? So, what happened? What happened? She was happy. I told she slick. She acted like she was sad about this. Should I bring this information out? Look, I just told you. Move this ass to common waters, or they got that prostitute on out of there. Paid for her to get the hell up out of there. Yeah, look, options. They gave her an option. Like, you can stay, or we need to get you on out of here because you're going to be embarrassed. I don't know if you're married or not, but, I'm going to give you an option. You can leave, Yeah, look, prostitute. Yeah, a matter of time. They told her, they gave her a matter of time. See that time? She watching the time. Give her an option to leave. So somebody must have went and talked to this lady. Yep, somebody went and talked to her. Look, gave her some money. Probably paid her off. Probably, I told you, paid her off to block them. And then gave her money so she can get the hell up out of here. Look, giving and receiving. Child, what is wrong with these people out here? Fast thinking. This was fast, child. Sharp as the mind is sharp. I told this. The mind is sharp. She picked something up. That's what I'm saying. She picked something up quick. When she started campaigning against him, and this lady wasn't the only one campaigning. There was other people. But she paid for this lady to get out of town. Maybe record something. So she paid for this lady to get out of town. Child judgment. Yeah. They must have offered her a penny. Yeah. King of Wands. About this sex, lust, passion. This leader. The King of Wands is a leader. About the sex, lust, passion he was having. Emperor. Yep. There you go again. I told you. A governor. This is a governor. Child. Disappeared on his ass. That child was on the midnight train in Georgia. I know that's right. She got paid and left and bought a tower. Ooh, get that Queen of Cups. Please forgive me, Lord. Then I say, church lady, please forgive me, Lord. Damn, you wanted to win that bag? I told you, these are heathens. Told you. Security. Secure that bag. She trying to secure that bag. Thank you. Child, what happened? What happened? Queen of Pentacles. I told you, made her to a Queen of Pentacles. Child, hangman. Just to put somebody in hangman. Look at her. Queen of Wands. Freedom. Ooh, God. Hidden. Doing hidden shit. Bitch, you the devil. You actually the damn devil. Like, what the fuck? Did some hidden shit. High Priestess. Because you sensed something. I got intuition. Even though it was right. Look, it left you in anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. And a dark cloud over your goddamn head. Because the secret, it's got to be illuminated. Who did what sooner or later? It got to come out, child. The Hierophant again. So she a church lady. What happened? What happened? King of Cups. So there was a King of Cups. Why do I feel like this is the older son? This King of Cups is the older son. Like he had intuition. Who was behind it? Look. Who was behind following? He might have told his dad. It looked like somebody was following you one night. It looked like he probably told him. I seen a car following you one night. He probably got intuition and told his dad. It looked like a car was following you one night. Uh-huh. This is a sign. Look. Follow you to this house with the prostitute. Yep. What's this? 8 of Cups. Walking away. So you know what? The son went to this house that they said he was visiting with this prostitute, and this lady was gone. Look, justice, balance. To get some type of justice and balances out. This lady was gone. You see her sitting in an empty house, waiting to leave. Look, waiting to leave. Justice. So some type of video or something, and they got her out of there. They got her out of here. The son told the dad, the older son, he got an older son, told the dad, I look like I seen somebody following you. Regret. This whoever he was sleeping with is in regret. Wherever she at, she's in regret for doing this. 4 of Cups. Like, because maybe she really liked this man or something. It's something with the justice system too. Like, he could have gotten in trouble. And he went to go find this lady. Well, the son did. Because he can't be seen with this lady again. The son went. I'll go over there and talk to her. Because it's something, yeah, she in regret. She already left. Look at her. Chilling somewhere else with that Ace of Pentacles. To walk away. Not to be seen again. Just to bust his bubble up. Empty house. He went there. It's an empty house. Child. I heard, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. Then after that, conflict. Child, Knight of Cups. This King of Cups turned into a Knight of Cups. With this Queen of Swords, heartbroken. So, this is like some date. So she must don't know. I don't think she know his older son. It was something going on in the justice system too. Like, she's sitting over there, the prostitute sitting over there and regret wherever she at. This house, she left this house. She might love that home, love her life or so whatever. But this King of Cups turned into a Knight of Cups. Like some type of setup for this Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. She don't know that about his older son. The son he turned into a Knight of Cups. He wanted to, bring conflict to this Queen of Swords because he knew who was behind this shit. He told his dad, traveled there, this lady gone. Probably told this lady gone. Look, that's his dad, that's him, thinking about the past. Good dude. You know how they be like, that was a good dad. He thinking about that was a good dad. You did to my dad, he's a good dad. He's a King of Cups. Why you do that to my dad? He thinking about the past. He's in conflict about it. He's in conflict about his dad was out there making offers to prostitutes. So I guess eventually when it came out, he had to talk to his son about this shit. And the son went over there at that house empty. Child. Woo, woo. Didn't I say she probably was pregnant or just had a newborn? Didn't I, child? So ruined this man's life, basically. This shit is all over the news. This lady, the prostitute, look. This shit went all on the World Wide Web, the news. And this lady left. She probably was watching the news about this and her. So it probably didn't show her face. It probably just said a prostitute. That's her sitting there waiting for a ride to leave. Now She just sitting over there and fucking regret. Child, let me show you something. You know this ain't right. This man going crazy thinking about his dad, the past, and thinking about this Queen of Swords. This man turned into, I know what I'll do, some type of shit like that. Yo, this man is heated. His son was heated. Wanted to bring conflict to this Queen of Swords. Child, let me show you this shit. Didn't I say something about she must have been pregnant or had a newborn? So he turned into this real quick. I got a plan. I don't think his dad knew about this. This boy was just thinking about the past, his dad, all the good memories and shit. Because there's something going on with the justice system. Lose everything. This man gonna lose, his father is gonna lose everything. Justice. And this lady can't find this lady nowhere. Like, what happened? Child. Ooh-wee, child. Look at this shit. Then call her ass by herself. Call her ass by herself. Look at this shit. Then I said she was pregnant or something. Locked her in a room at night and took action on her. While she was maybe with her newborn, because I feel as though the newborn was already born. With her newborn. And took action on her. Went berserk on her ass. Look, this is what I'm saying. Went berserk on her ass. And you see that knife in his hand, right? Went berserk on her ass. And I don't know why I feel like the baby is in the room. She just had a newborn. I did say something about that in the beginning. Took action on her at night. Went berserk on her ass. Locked her in a room and went berserk on her ass. Child. This dude crazy. Lovers. I told you it was something about his dad. Didn't I say it was like interracial? Didn't I say something about the man is Caucasian and he go get him a black woman? And you know that'll ruin your reputation too, man. And then you keep getting repeated cycles of, you keep getting voted in. So you know the justice system got to get involved with this shit. All them years that these people voted you in, that's probably why nobody ain't show up. Another reason why his child, what is this shit? Locked her in a room with her child. Look, I'm not even playing. End of the world. To balance something out. They didn't want this interracial shit to come out. You see? Black, white. Ruined his reputation. So he thought he was standing up for his dad. Child. Sent her ass to the other side. And you see, right there where, got the son in her belly. Yeah. She an angel now, I guess. Not really. I don't know. This was all about this damn campaign. This campaign. Damn. Look, now he's thinking about that shit now, what he did. So she didn't. So they found this out. Are they about to find this out? Or this is about to happen? So ain't elections or something coming up for governors of states and shit? Somebody gonna get trifling. Somebody gonna get real trifling during a campaign. Because I feel as though this ain't even happened yet. They just don't want this to come out. Yep. That when they get that on film, all that shit, I don't even know how they know that he used protection. Going to pay a pimp. giving and receiving, going to pay him before he meet up with the woman. You know, this is going to be flashing all on the news. And then you're going to go pay this woman to walk away after she say what she say. Like, whatever this is. So this lady could be pregnant right now and is about to have a baby and then run for governor or something like that. When this man already had so many terms in this shit. But, you know, I feel as though, I mean, as long as he ain't married, you know, do what you please. It's his business. But this lady got all up in his business. Not to say this is right, but he feels as though he got justice for his dad. Because you're gonna lose everything. And they can't find this woman. They done paid this woman off, and this son know exactly who was behind it. Even if there was other people running, you know, but I believe she's gonna win, and then she's not gonna complete her term. She's gonna be taken out. Cause this is some devilish shicey shit. Like, you don't have to do all this to fucking win. You get what I'm saying? Bring a tower moment to somebody's family. You gotta think about their family too. You know? I don't believe this man. I believe this man, this governor, is single. I don't believe he married. I believe he just have an older son, you know, and that's it. And he just been doing his terms, you know. Maybe his baby mama, wife, ex-wife, or whatever, like, they still cool, they still get together, you know, cool. But when this come out, this definitely gonna put, you know, his ex-wife or whoever, hey man, he like black women. Child, this this is dirty. And I mean, they got this shit on film. Look. They got this on film. Whoever she sent, they got this on film. That's dirty. 10 of Pentacles. I told you, like, paid this lady to get the hell up out of Dodge. I guess before he come asking questions, like, why did you do that? Child. And you know, if she got a pimp, and they paid the Ace of Pentacles, that pimp don't give a fuck. He got some money out the deal too. He probably disappeared too, along with him. Oh, so yeah. Yeah. There they go. The pimp and the woman, the prostitute, got out of Dodge. What the? Oh, shit. This is about to happen. This woman is not, it's going to be a tower moment. Like, she ain't going to make it her full term. I don't know who this is, what state this is in, but this is a son. You're going to probably find this out on the news, you know, later on, like, somebody took this woman out. It probably take them a while to figure out who it is. But that ain't going to be, detectives. They can find that shit out because if you lost against somebody and you used to do major terms like that state like you, and then you all of a sudden lost to a woman, that's not going to be hard to figure out. Because they're going to have to question this man after this. And then he going to have serious problems with the justice system. I don't know what's that called, like deceiving the people, or I don't know what's that called. But they got this man riding the car, going to the ATM, doing all this shit, lying, backstabbing, deceiving. See what I'm saying? Saying he lying, backstabbing his people. This bitch is gonna go all out. That just remind me of that girl, that black lady that was running for something, and she was twerking on a handstand. Like, that was different. You know what I'm saying? Started twerking on the handstand. Like, we got governors that twerk now. This is some demonic shit. And this man gonna go demon mode on this lady. Like, And that's crazy because you don't even know. So I just get like a knock on the door. You don't even know this is his son, his oldest son. Oh my God, this is crazy. Hi, Friday love. Hi, hey love, love and light. No, I don't got no extra cheese on the taco. No, they don't know they've been followed. This is the last cuppa. I guess he like black card. I guess so. When he say, are correct again, bad things always happen to you. That's why what happens to your stolen money, people money. That's what happens when you stolen people money. Yup. This is crazy. What's newborn? A king always have a king, but once a night, it isn't enough. You reap what you sow, thief. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't he, she, Ace of Pentacles. Trying to embarrass the man. Yeah, that is embarrassed. Not with my money. So, yeah, I guess so. I guess it's something with, yeah, people have been pouring into you, their money and shit like, and maybe the justice system got to get involved with that. Try to figure out he was using taxpayers' money to pay the prostitute. Basically, I guess. That's why they're going to be going through his shit. And he's, you know, he can lose everything just because of that. My thing is, if you're a church lady, you're not thinking about his family. You don't have to go that far. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go that far to ruin a man like that. You could do a regular campaign. This campaign gonna be a lot different. What I'm picking up, and she's not gonna live out this campaign. And then the thing is, this man gonna get in deeper trouble because of his son. It's like this man ain't gonna be able to win for losing. I guess that's part of some type of karma. You know, using taxpayer money to go pay prostitutes. Energy. I be telling you, money is energy. Whatever you put out, that's what you get back. But, you know, what's in the dark got to come to the light, but you shouldn't do it like that. Like, you just come in there and you be like, I feel something off with that man. Honey, we need him followed. You know, some shit like that. Like, that's one of those real religious women. You know, like, I don't want to sit back by the devil or, you know, some shit like that. I don't want to be campaigning, debating with no devil. I got to find something out about him. Like, real nosy, but seem nice and sweet, but real fucking nosy. Got to get all up in somebody's business. He said, oh, because he put the church in there. He said he go feed the hungry. I want to see if he really go out there and feed the hungry at night. Well, I guess he find out he getting fed. You know, he getting he getting fed and somebody else getting fed. He is feeding the hungry. Okay? Whether which way you look at it, he was out there feeding the hungry, girl. This is going to get crazy and wild. Hey, this is going to get crazy and wild. I don't feel like this happened yet. But y'all might hear about this shit. I don't know what campaign this is. Just watch carefully, like different states, when the men running against the women and shit like that, and you just see a woman, and she just look nosy as hell. She look nosy, like she's sneaky as hell. She up to something. Just watch these campaigns that's about to come up. Anyway, until later, ta-ta.